Getting kind of weird. I don't know about you people. I've been alone a lot, and I noticed I've been alone a lot from an argument I had the other day. I started screaming, "No, you stay on your side of the bed, clean laundry." It's always awkward when you have your first fight.
Oh my God. Just got a call from my 87-year-old dad. Bruce, you'll never guess. They just opened up a new comedy club in my neighborhood. I said, that's fantastic, Dad. What's it called? Stand Up MRI.
At the beginning of each school year, I tell the kids, listen up, this is very important. If your parents don't come to back to school night, you get extra credit.
But my mom is this strict Christian Catholic woman, abides by those rules of the church, but she rearranges them a little bit to suit herself. Like thou shalt not steal, except sweet and low.
I said to my wife, look, we have to tell each other what the other one does in case one of us is left alone in the house. She said, I don't want to think about it. I said, look, you know, it could happen. We have to talk about it. She said, I don't want to think about it. I said, you have to face facts. She said, I don't want to face the fact that you don't do anything.
And my kids both went to a high school where they had to take Latin. Ridiculous Latin. You know what I think of Latin? Gigantus vastus of timus.
This is what my breath smelled like? Oh my God, who needs Ambien to sleep? I just put my mask on and I pass out from my own breath.
During normal times, my wife did all the shopping, which is a mistake. I'd say regular OJ, she'd get OJ with pulp. I'd say creamy peanut butter, she'd get chunky style. I said I need Ben Gay, she brought home the bag boy.
I had a nightmare that I was back in my classroom, teaching and topless. The nightmare part, no one noticed I was topless.
You may not know this, but orthodontists rate their patients on a scale of 1 to 10 based on the difficulty of their particular problem. If I see number 1 on the chart, I look forward to an easy case start to finish. If I see a 10 on the chart, I look forward to an all-expense 2-week cruise to the Caribbean.
Yeah. Did you know there's a Freud Airlines? The plane has 2 sections, guilt and non-guilt. And the seats go all the way back to childhood.
When I handed in my retirement papers, I cried. I had always hoped that I would stay long enough to see my assistant manager drop dead.
To maintain discipline, you need good questioning techniques. So if a kid's acting up, you keep your cool, but use your teacher voice and say, so, you're going to keep disrupting my class, will you? How's an F going to look on your report card? Or isn't it? You're a little bastard, aren't you?
This little girl got a Judge Barbie for her birthday, and I was thrilled. I mean, the role models for little girls have really changed. You know what I got? I got an I Dream a Genie doll, a woman who lived in a bottle, just like me. Yeah. I mean, a half-naked slave to her master, and that's what I wanted to be. Actually, my first role model was Bewitched, but I couldn't afford the cocaine.
Even my dog had to adjust. He went from the science diet to my wife's cooking. He took 1 sniff, rolled on his back, and played dead. I've been trying to teach him that for 2 years.
A friend suggested yoga for more flexibility. And I thought, what's the point? I'm done with putting my legs over my head.
Actually, last year, our sex life has improved dramatically ever since my wife got the results to our Ancestry.com DNA test. It seems that it came back that she's 97% European Jewish and 3% Latina. Now, instead of her usual bedtime moaning of oi, 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 has been transformed to ay, 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 ay. So loud, I could hear her from the other room.
Men they don't want someone my age. They want those young girls with the tight clothes and the crop tops. I can't keep up with that. The only thing I'm cropping these days are my old wedding pictures.
My friend asked me, what are your plans for the weekend? And I really had to stop and think, what days are the weekend? What are plans these days? And what are friends? And then I realized I was talking to my bird.
Every year I celebrate the anniversary of my divorce. I watch my wedding video backwards. Great, it's an undoing, you see. First you see the bouquet flying back into my hand. We take the rings off. We look at each other and say, do I?
I mean, I wish that I could afford to grow old like Jane Fonda, but I only have the budget for Joe Exotic.
My son used to call me once a month. And now, because of what's going on, he calls every day. And he always says, make sure you social distance. Make sure you wear a mask. Make sure I'm in the will.
A couple of months ago, I was consulting with a patient about her Invisalign treatment. When she turned to me, she said, should I remove these for oral sex? I said, absolutely, but just so you know, I also accept cash or Venmo.
Please give it up for all the comics you saw tonight.
Yay!